Hey guys, James Mason here from Our Build. Today I'm going to be giving you a review of the new 125mm brushless, cordless angled grinder from Makita. What you're going to see in this video is some of the benefits of the tool, talk about some of the features that it's got, and I'll jump in and show you the tool in action. So jumping right into it, it's a pretty ergonomically designed little machine. You've got the paddle switch, which is quite handy. So for ease of use, grabbing hold of that little paddle switch is it's quite nifty. Out of the box, you've also got your tool for changing the bits at the end, the wheels. You've got a little slimline handle which can go either left hand or right hand on this machine. Okay, so this is this paddle switch that I was talking about down through here. It's quite easy to use. You've got this little lock that you flip back, you pull the handle down, and that just engages it. Once you flip that little safety switch back, you can use the paddle. On the back of the machine, there's these new lights in here. So one, you've got your battery light, which will tell you if it's full or being depleted. And then there's another little light right on the side here. Now what that is, that's the automatic torque feature. And what that does, if that kicks in green, that means that the machine is actually ramping up in torque. So if it's getting into a tough spot or you're applying extra pressure, then you'll see that kick in, and that's when the automatic torque just boosts up a little bit. So we'll see if that kicks in today. But as I turn this on now, you'll see the red lights there, fully charged. The other thing this has is a cut-off protection. So if you apply too much load when you're actually grinding something with this, it will actually cut out, which protects the motor and just stops it from ruining your batteries or the motor inside the actual machine itself. We'll see if we can get it to stall, but then after we've done that, then you basically just flick the switch again and it should start up. So there's the machine without the disc. Put that on, we're going to change it from grinding to cutting. The back of the machine, you've got a little lock here, hold that in position, put the lock into position, then you can just tighten that up. The other thing is you've got the handle, either left hand or right hand. Pop it in this side. Okay, so now that we've got that cutting blade in, what I'm going to do is I've got some old scaffold pipe here. Put this up on the bench. I cut this into some little sections so I can make some clamps out of it. Alright, now we'll give it a go. First of all, I'm going to start by cutting the ends off these and then come back in sections of about 300mm. Just to see how much power this thing's got. So you can see that it's cut through that pretty easy. That's some pretty thick steel, that's 4mm tube. So it's handled it pretty well. Now come back and chop it into some little sections. Now when I cut it this time, I'll have a bit of a look and I'll see if this green light comes onto the back. That means the automatic torque's actually kicking in. Now I want you to watch on this one to see if you can see when the automatic torque drive kicks in. It'll go from just being a clear screen to going to that little green dot there. Right, so let's give it a go. Okay, so there you saw it doing the cutting. Straight cuts, quite easy. Now I'm going to change it over to the grinding wheel and do a little bit of grinding on the end of this, and I'll see if I can actually get it to stall. I'll apply a lot of pressure to the actual grind itself and then show you how the motor cuts out, just to give it that little bit of extra protection. Okay, let's see how this bad boy grinds. That grinding disc is working quite well. Now I'm going to apply enough pressure to see what I can do to actually stall this motor. There you go. So the motor's just stalled. All you need to do is just flick the switch again, flick the pedal, and it'll start back up. So by having that function, all it does is, like I said, just protects the motor, protects your batteries just from overload and burning out. Okay guys, so there you go. You've seen the machine in action. It's nice and lightweight. Paddle switch is quite easy to use. This ergonomic handle up the top here just makes it quite comfortable. You've got these new features at the bottom here with the automatic torque drive that kicks in, and you've also got the battery light at the bottom so you can see when the battery's getting pretty low. So all in all, great little machine. Highly recommend it. Check it out. Thanks guys.